Okay.
Good. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And just before I forget, we're going to do an email this weekend. Look for it, perhaps Sunday night. It's going to outline a plan for us going forward. So just look for that email. And also, like I said to you, Nick, I grouped up all of the black belts, and there'll be things I'm just going to communicate to you students. So I want to make sure I got everybody on the list. I think the only people I do not have responding back is like Nick and Jacob. I think I got everybody else who's responding. So I sent out a test email about a week ago. All right, we're going to get right to it there, folks. We're going to start with first degree black belt. We're not going to do any like basics or stuff like that because I think it's important just to focus on the material. And remember, you can always reference the videos we've done with warm-ups, with exercises, with basics. You can even do like the brown belt video we did the first night was a really good workout. So always for your basics and warm-up and that kind of stuff, go back to those videos. They're really good. So I'm just going to focus on the material tonight and maybe just do a little at the end, a little bit of Plumtree application. But we're going to start, you guys, with stationary ideal phase Plumtree block system. We'll do it 2 times, then we'll move into techniques. Okay, ready for position and go. So this is, as you guys know, this is like really, really, really important. You got to get it down ideal phase before we even get to the point of moving and so on and so forth. But it is it's the crux of our material insofar as how to enter into material. Good, okay, we're just gonna do that one more time. Go right back into it and go. Good. Just remember you'll be mirroring these 2 students. So whatever you see, you're gonna do the opposite. It's gonna start with your right hand, and if you just continue that sequence, you'll be fine. Good. Okay, so that's that. Plumtree block system, really important. So we're gonna go to first degree black belt material, you guys. So again, because you're on your own, you probably don't have someone to come in on you. We're gonna do it in the air a couple times and then on a body. So we're gonna start with 5 boom jiu-jitsu. So your left leg is going to be forward. As they come at you, you're gonna step offline. You're gonna block to the inside. You're gonna do a thrust punch to the ribs. Okay, you're gonna do an eye claw, your left hand. Okay, now that hand comes up from the opponent. That hand's gonna slap their hand down. You slap that hand down, double beat. Grab the other hand. You're gonna front cross into a rising claw. Spinning into a cross stance, downward back fist to the bridge of the nose. Grab their shoulder, step off with a ridge hand to the face. You're gonna end up in the back of that person, okay? Let's try that again. So they're coming in. You're gonna step offline. You're gonna block to the inside with a thrust punch to the ribs. You're gonna do an eye claw. That hand begin to do your splashing hands. 1, 2, left is gonna end up grabbing the shoulder. Front cross as you lift. You do your spinning back fist downward. Grab the shoulder, step off with a ridge hand. Okay, we'll do it on a body. So, ready and go. I'm not gonna get it. Okay. Okay, stepping offline, there's a punch, eye claw, tap, tap, grab, front cross, spin, back fist, grab, step out, rib. Good, switch around. And on this side, ready, go. Step offline, punch, eye claw, tap, tap, grab, front cross, back fist, grab, ridge. Perfect. Okay, so that's 5 movement jiu-jitsu. Of course, this is level A. Second degree, you get all the level Bs, which is some really neat stuff. So, or we're gonna, in second degree, in a minute, we're gonna go into the level Bs. If you wanna get a sneak peek, you're welcome to do it. 7, back choke. All right, so The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna step forward with your left foot into a closed kneel stance at a 45-degree angle. This is called a rising block, a circling wing block. You're gonna pivot around, drive the hands down, penetrating part of the face, rising elbow to the chin, and reverse hammer to the groin. You get your 3 bows in there, neutral, forward, reverse. Okay, so we'll do that in the air again. Step off line with your left into a closed kneel stance, a circling wing block, drive those arms down, penetrating claw. Pivot to a neutral bow with a rising elbow, and then pivot again to a reverse bow with a reverse hammer to the groin. Okay, let's try that on the body. Back choke number 7. Step off line, circling wing block, pivot into the strike. Rising elbow, reverse hammer, cross out. Good. And on the other side. Okay, good. Step off line, circling wing, pivot, up, down, and front cross away. Perfect. All right, so that's 7 back choke. All right, moving on to 4 inside club. It's going to be, a left side club. All right, so we do it in the air. Your left leg is going to be forward. So the club comes in, you're going to block with a sword hand. Okay, you're going to do a combination of a palm and a chop to the shoulder. So you block, hit the shoulder to straighten out their body. You're going to do a short step toward a short horse with a palm upward to the face, up underneath the chin. Collapsing elbow as you spin with an elbow to the ribs. You're going to buckle the leg. This hand just kind of hangs out on top of their arm. And you can move an uppercut to the ribs. Let's try that again in the air. So your left leg is forward. Club comes in, you block. You hit the shoulder, straightens them out. Short step, palm heel, kind of goes upward. Collapsing elbow into a shot to the ribs. Right from that cross stance, you're going to buckle. This hand hangs out. Uppercut to the ribs. All right, on the body. Okay, so left leg is forward. Club comes in. Block with a sword. Go. Shoulder to straighten the body. Short step. Palm heel. Collapse. Spin into a cross stance. Low elbow. Buckle. And uppercut. Good. Switch around so you can see. Okay, so club comes in, you block. You hit the shoulder. You step in, palm. Collapsing elbow. This elbow goes to the ribs. You're in a cross stance. Buckle. Uppercut. Good. That is 4 inside club level A. Okay, the last one we're going to do is 6 lapel. It used to be called clapping snake. Okay, so we're just going to start in a stationary stance. You're going to come up without moving. Double ear clap. Go. You're going to step back, chisel block to break the hold. You step back in with your right foot. You grab back of the head and the chin. You're going to have the head on an angle. You're going to step back and twist the head. Body goes with it. A big chop to the throat, and you're done. Okay, so again, ready. Double ear clap. Go. Step back. Break. Step back in. Grab. Step back. Take down and chop. Good. All right, on a body. All right, so double ear clap. Ready to go? Step back. When you come in, you got to come in with everything you got. Usually you're going to come in with like a knee and your entire body as you grab. Ready to go? Just a full body insert. Step back, take down, and chop. Notice Mr. Hardy has the arm controlled. That would be ideal phase. In level B, we don't have that arm in our control, and that's how we get to level B, which you'll see in just a little bit. Okay, ready, go, double ear clap, step back, chisel block, break, step back in, grab, take down, keep that arm controlled, and chop. Okay, all right. So that's a lot of stuff in 4 techniques, guys. So again, those are the ones you really want to work. These level techniques are the essence of 1st and 2nd degree. So really work those techniques. So now, again, for seconds, you get the B part. All right, so again, if you're 1st degree, you're in there looking at us, you can go ahead and follow along, and you'll be that much ahead. So we're going to go back to our first technique, which is 5-Moon Jitsu. Let's just get into position. Okay, so into that ridge hand to the face, right? All right, so from there, you're gonna do a big claw to a cat stance. And when you do that, you're gonna load your hands to the left side, okay? Now you're gonna pop back in with a back fist to the base of the back and a thrust punch to the neck. Okay, you're gonna grab that shoulder, you're gonna take your fist and kind of bend them back towards you. Thrust punch to the temple, okay? You brush their hand down. Yeah, Immortal Man Strike. Carry the leg. Spinning wheel kick to take them down. And snake kick. Try that in the air. This is going to make a lot more sense if you have not done this. Much more sense on a body. But you have to, again, if you're going to do it in the air, then you got to do it in the air. So you're taking it from the ridge hand. So you're just going to like really big time claw as you go to a cat stance. You're going to come back in with a back fist and a thrust punch. You grab the shoulder, you're going to pull them back using your knuckles of this hand. Okay, you're going to punch to the temple, take the arm down. Immortal Man to that eye. You're going to sweep the leg. You're going to spin and do a nice iron broom and then a snake kick. And you're out. Okay, so on a body. So we'll start just from there. So you're from behind. Okay. Okay, so you're going to rake and go to a cat, come back in, back fist, punch, grab the shoulder, punch, hand comes up, Immortal Man, carry the leg, spinning wheel, and snake kick. Good. Switch around. Okay, so we're in back. Okay, so remember that top hand, you're like this. So that top hand is going to turn into that, it's a really violent rake to the chin. And you're going to like go right down. That's going to go on the bottom. You whip the head around like toward you. No sooner does their head turn toward you, you're going to jump back in with your back fist thrust punch. Grab the shoulder. Now right here, you're going to add a little bit of knuckle pressure to the kidney. You're going to retract your hand, punch him in the temple, track down, Immortal Man, carry the leg, spin, and kick. That is 5-Moon Jiu-Jitsu level B. That's a lot to handle. All right, so moving on to the back choke. All right, so get into position. So it's a rising.
One's facing this way.
Yeah, we'll do this. So we just did the reverse hammer. We're going to pivot back and do a back fist. We're going to grab the hand, grab their shoulder. You're going to do a knee side kick, land heavy. Now, this is tricky. You're going to kind of bring your feet together as you get them into a Sankyo. You're going to take their wrist, you're going to step back, chop, elbow. Your right hand slides in an open tiger ball down to the wrist. Your left hand is in an open tiger ball on their elbow. You're going to do a insert knee as you step behind, unwind. You're going to staircase them down until they're on their belly. You still have their arm. You break the arm, and you cross and cover. That, I think, you're going to need to do in the body. Very difficult to demonstrate. So let's just take it very slow. We'll take it from the reverse hammer. All right. So from that reverse hammer, you're going to like pivot up. You're going to strike with a back fist. His hand comes up. You grab that hand, grab the shoulder. Knee through the leg, side blade kick to the other knee. Now, you're going to get him into a good Sankyo. Stand him right up using that wrist in a vertical fashion. Step back, all the way back. Yeah. Chop, elbow. Come down the arm. Good. You're going to step back with a knee. Take him down. The left foot is going to do the kick to the elbow and cross out and cover. Switch around. Sure. All right. So after that reverse hammer, hand comes back up with a back fist. You're going to grab. Okay, so now when you knee side kick, you land. Now you're going to bring them up. You're going to step back. Back fist to back fist elbow. Step underneath. Good. Grab, step back. Step underneath. Okay, good. Huh? I just want to detail one thing, you guys. So when you do this here, folks, so when you're like this, you're going to stand up. This is the really important part because, again, you don't want a free riding elbow here. So you're going to just stand up like this. Look at my hand. I'm coming to the pinky pad, thumb across the back. That is your Sankyo. So now I have the person in like a vertical come along, very controlling position. As you step back to your horse stance, you're going to let this hand slide a little bit back this in with the elbow. So now for here, I'm here. This hand comes underneath an open tiger mouth. Got his wrist here. This hand, open tiger mouth, on top of this elbow. As my right foot comes out, I'm just going to do a quick insert to the knee, step back, I'm just going to unwind, take him down, and kick. Okay, pretty intricate technique there. None of it is irrelevant or not important, but that Sankyo is really, really, really important. And that is when you stand them up like that, it is a back with the elbow, and you have to let this hand rotate in your hand somewhat because you don't want them bent over. You need them standing up straight. So again, when you're here, you let it slide a little bit. Otherwise, if I didn't, watch what happens. Take it down. I don't want that. You're going to let it slide so they don't bend over. Back this chop. And then here, control, knee, all the way around to the takedown. All right, that is 7 back choke, level B. Okay, 4 inside club, level B. All right, so we're here. Okay, so you got the club. Now, your hand is here because you're now going to track down the arm into the wrist. So you're doing wrist manipulation. You do a foot exchange. You're going to step back in, bend over. You're going to put your elbow right into their lower back. Okay. All right. Let's just do it one step at a time, you guys. Maybe just be easier. I think let's do it on the body. Very difficult to. Yeah, guys. I think these are pretty complex techniques. Obviously, the most complex techniques in the system. Very difficult to do in the air. So, I think it's just easier if so you can visualize. Then you can try to do it in the air on your own. But I want you to see what's actually happening. So, if you remember, on level A, we end up here with this, after this uppercut. So now, this little foot exchange, come out, come back in as you bend. As you come back in, you're going to take the club, and you're going to have your elbow into the shoulder blade. You're going to take the club. Now, you're going to take a step with your left. Now, you're going to do a reverse crescent kick, poke, kick, and down. Okay, let's switch a couple of times. Again, that's pretty complicated, you guys. But, all right. So now, your feet come together. You do a regular wrist manipulation. As you come in, you take the club and do a nice elbow right. This keeps the person down like that, tip of the elbow. Now you take a short step. This is a reverse crescent to clear his leg and to put him into a difficult stance. You poke the face and kick to the body. Let's try it one more time. This one's good, actually. Got the uppercut. Okay, so you do your foot exchange, come in. Now, go ahead, start taking the club and come right in and go tip of the elbow. Now, make sure as you step with your left go, you crank the wrist. You crescent kick, you poke, kick, and down. Mm-hmm. 10 times, quickly. Just kidding.
They're all done.
Okay, so the last one, you guys, is 6 lapel. So level B, if you remember, we had them. This we're going to start on the takedown. So you're going to step in.
Just do it on the body.
Yeah, just do it on the body. All right, so from here, remember, from here after that, you step down. This person rolls onto their hands and knees. This person does a kick, return, do a step in, jump, down through the face, knee, through the back of the head with your double palms. Pull the chin up for a neck break. Pull your foot through the face. Do a side kick to the knee, to the back of the neck. Now step off one. Yeah. Right. Okay, So maybe we should move over here. So again, on the takedown, when they go down, they continue to roll, you kick the leg. I'm sorry, kick the arm, hop in, down, knee, grab the chin, break, pull it up with a break, pull your foot through, side kick the back of the neck, snake kick with your right foot. Good, and then step across the back with an axe kick. Okay. All right, that's a lot of stuff, you guys. That's 4 big-time level techniques. So I want to get right into third-degree stuff. Okay, let's just start right with 6 back chokes. So all you guys have East, first technique of East. So actually, let's do this in the air because, as you know, this is really we do this in the air a lot. So if you're here like this, you're going to step forward, universal block, step back around with your cutting sword block, palm heel to the face, track down, take a step, a dragon tail step, back kick, rising forearm to the throat, hook the back of the neck, step out into a closed kneel. Okay, you're gonna punch to the temple, come back, forearm to the hamstring, kick to the face, return, kick the leg out, spin. There's a snake kick to the back, chop as you go to a cross stance. Do it like a small reverse crescent kick to the back of the head. You're now going to do your shovel kick, armpit, back of the head, take a short step, kick, and you're out. All right, on the body, 6 back choke.
Starting from
Right here. Go a step forward, universal block, left hand high. Whoops. You're going to step in, block those hands, palm heel to the face, track down. Take a step, dragon's tail, spinning back kick, rising forearm. Grab the back of the neck. You're going to step, pivot, punch to the side of the head, hammer through the groin, come up high, take down, kick to the face, return, kick the arm out, spin. This is a heel kick action to the ribs, and then go into the snake kick. Chop to the back of the neck, come out with your kick, do your shovel kick, 1, 2, kick, and you are out. Good. 6 back choke. Okay, we're going to go into 7 lapel. Also in, again, all the techniques and the forms, actually it's really good to get to do them in the air because you need to with the form. So the more reps you get, the better it's going to burn in. So on 7 lapel, you know, as in the form, remember, you're going to, if you're in a stationary stance, you're going to drop down and do your scissor walks. Drop down, cross back fists, okay? Then you come up and you grab the head, do a headbutt, you do a knee, step through in reverse. As they go down, you do a reverse kick to the face. Now you're going to do a reverse crescent to drop them down to their belly. Now your foot is back. You're going to enter back in with a front ball kick to the collarbone. Take a short step out with your left foot, drop with a knee. Step across the body with a big heel kick to the shoulder blade, and you cross out at a 45-degree angle. All right, so on the lapel, grab, drop down. You get this cross back fist, return, grab, headbutt, knee. Good, step all the way back. As you pull them down, do a lifting kick. Okay, they're in hands and knees. You do a reverse crescent, drops them. Back in with a ball kick to the collarbone. Take a short step that way, knee down. Back kick to the head. Heel kick to the shoulder blade, and out at a 45. Good. Okay, one more time on 7 lapel. So, drop down, back fist, grab, headbutt, knee, step back, lift kick. Good. Crescent, drops them, enter back in, step out, crush, back kick, big kick to the collar, to the shoulder blade, and cross out. Good. All right. So we're going to move on outside of the form now to do wings of silk. So you know what that is, a double handle grab. So, I think just do it in the air. We'll do it in the air first. All right, okay, so remember, they have us wrapped around our arms. So when you're going to step out to your left, and if there's an opportunity to do a slight kick on the way out, that's fine. But the first real strike is you're going to do Eagle's Talon with your right hand. So as you step out, you do an Eagle's Talon to the groin. All right, now you're going to do a kick, a rising heel kick, and an obscure elbow, kind of at the same time. The kick just begins, then you quickly go to the obscure elbow, drop to a closed kneel stance. Go to a rear cross, unwind, you now have the arm extended. You break, you come back around, you drive the arm off, back fist to the side of the head, and a side thrust kick to the ribs and out. So here we go, Wings of Silk. So you're gonna step out, you're gonna try to get that Eagle's Talon there, go. Then kick, elbow, step out, good. Break, come around, off, back fist, side thrust kick. Good, let's try it again. Good enough time for 2 more reps, you guys. Step out, Eagle's Talons, good, good. Step out, break. Side thrust kick and down. Good, last time, you guys. Here we go, Wings of Silk and go. Good. It's this time, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. That was like a mountain of stuff. Okay. Remember, these are recorded. You can go back, go over it over and over again because it's a lot of heavy-duty material. And as in all the other groups, reference all the videos together. You could have like a year's worth of work. You just did all the videos and the live stuff over and over again. But anyway, thank you for joining in, and we'll be talking to you soon in an email, and looking forward to a really neat plan going forward. So thanks again, fellow black belts, and see you soon.
All right. So thank you for the thank you.